Back Sunday afternoon. Hopefully everyone's had a great weekend thus far. Before we get ready for the Birds playoff game, we have more live action from Hollydale North Junior Rebels taking on the Ashburn Rebels. The Junior Rebels victorious in game one. This is the second cap of the day between these two teams. We'll expect some fast-paced action. I'm down behind the net here in Hollydale North. Far end. The Rebels will keep coming at us. They're coming north to south, or south to north. The Ashburn Rebels in the road black jerseys will be heading away from me in the first period. So we're live. Hollydale North. Horn sounds on the warm-up period. Pucks are in at the nets. They're gathering them up. Then we're going to get ready to go. The Rebels. As I said, our Junior Rebels. This is a home team broadcast. It may be biased. You may not like everything you hear, and that's okay. You can jump over. Watch for a fee on Live Barn. Hollydale North. Like I said, before we kick off in the wild card round of the Eagles, we have one more game on the day here in our docket. It's the Junior Rebels taking on the Ashburn Rebels. Worked through some technical difficulties. Hopefully it's all squared away. You guys can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Keys of the game. Playing hard, playing heavy. Having a little fun. We want to see the puck movement. Make them move east to west, especially the goalkeep, who played a strong game in the first one. And also a big performance by Barrett Palmer in that first one. Tenzo Salvatore is in the net tending the blue crease for us today. He lets them know he's ready. We got Holzer, Newton, D'Angelo up front with Gooch and Del Grasso on the back end to start this one. Holzer will gain the puck. He'll drive down the boards. Trying to cut back in those dot lines. He's ridden off that puck. D'Angelo's there to support. Holzer collects it. He's trying to play it back out in front. He gets into the corner. He'll move it back out in front. It's going to get out to the point where Carter Del Grasso will gain control. We'll try to play it back forward. It's picked off by the Ashburn Rebels. Puck battle ensues. Carter Del Grasso will keep momentarily, but on the second effort, the Ashburn Rebels collected in a foot race ensues. They attack stick side. They have numbers. They have support. They drive in. They make a move east to west and tickle the twine for the first time today. So that is the Ashburn Rebels striking on first shift. So now we'll have Jackson Borden between Gracie Carr, Dominic Emilio, Danny Bender, and Kevin Shute on the back end. Puck is dropped. We're underway. Bender will step to this one. He'll collect it. He'll put it off the boards. It gets it deep. And now the Junior Rebels will try to get on the Ashburn Rebels. Carr will put the forecheck on, force him up the boards. They're going to back off. It's going to be kept in by Dominic Emilio. Trying to drive wide, but they fight it out into the neutral zone. Played back in. Dominic now pushes it deep. Rebels will turn back up. Carr picks it off. She puts it on net. Save made as Dominic Emilio is crashing. So we get pucks and bodies in the net early here in this second shift. And now we'll have an offensive zone draw. Trying to get a better viewing angle for everyone. Offensive zone draw to the left of Ashburn goalie. That's one over by Carter Holzer. Now he'll get into the corner after it. Puck battle ensues. They push it up the wall. Ashburn will come through that neutral zone, but step off sides. So we'll have a neutral zone draw. Short shifts is the second game of the day. Holzer between Campanelli, Tanzola. Calvello and Gooch on the back end. That one's one back. Calvello will step to this one. We'll gain it on the backhand. He'll get back to the forehand. He'll chip it up the wall. Ashburn's going to get back on it. They win the blue line, and they're coming the other way. But Holzer, relentless back pressure, will get there. We'll try to chip it in. Fought off at their own blue line by the Ashburn Rebels, and they're coming the other way. They drag past one. They gain the line. They play it across. Gooch, good stick. Good contained. Plays it up. He finds Tanzola. Tanzola's got Newton leaking out in that neutral zone, but the Ashburn Rebels collect it, and now we're coming the other way. Holzer's in all alone. He's hooked. He regains his edge. He's in. Make a move and buries it in the back of the net. That's Carter Holzer. Today for the Junior Rebels in game number 2. Trying to find an even better viewing angle for you, but that was Carter Holzer with the goal. Ties this one up 1-1. Now we got D'Angelo, Borden, Newton up front. Del Grasso and Shoot on the back end. Ashburn brings it in. Shoot will take the hands away, and Borden collects the puck, gets it out in the neutral zone. Reese D'Angelo is going to put the forecheck on. It's pressed up the wall. Gets out above that blue line as Borden, was following it up. So we'll have a neutral zone draw just north of the Ashburn blue line. This one's one back. D'Angelo will jump through the lane, trying to collect it and play it deep. He's ridden off that puck. And then Newton throws a body check. The refs are letting them play today. This is a mite hockey game, but their definition of competitive contact seems to be play the puck, bump the body. All good. As a lot of bodies hit the ice there, the Ashburn Rebels will come away with it. They're going to try to stretch that ice. Beautiful read by Kevin Shoup. But we have Reese D'Angelo down. He might have knocked the wind out of himself as he fell. So we'll take a moment. Coach Gooch will come out to tend to him, hopefully get him back up here. He gets back up. Gooch will help his feet. And he'll head to the bench. Good sportsmanship all around by the Rebels. And I say that as both teams playing as the Rebels today. We got the Philadelphia Junior Rebels in white, the Ashburn Rebels coming up from Virginia in their road black jerseys. Center ice face-off ensues. Holzer between Emilio, Carr, Benner, and Calvello on the back end. That's one out. Carr will get to this puck. She'll play it back to Calvello. Calvello will collect on the forehand. He's going to use some extra real estate. Get back behind his own net. We'll come out the far side where it'll be cut off on the boards, but Emilio will play it back to that side wall. Ashburn plays it through. Calvello jumps the lane. He pushes it ahead. He's going to skate this one in. Gains the line as Emilio stays on side. We'll come down to the corner. He's running off that puck, and Ashburn will come out the other way. Cut off by Dominic Emilio. They chip past him on the wall. Carr trying to get above it. They chip past her. Calvello will pick it off in the neutral zone. But Ashburn following it up with numbers in the PHC line. Good surf and play with his feet moving forward by Danny Benner. Now Holzer will put the forecheck on. They try to stretch the ice. Emilio read it. But they say it caught the neutral zone, so they blow it dead for the offsides. You're just joining us, a 1-1 game here at Hollydale North. 11:03 left in the first period. This one's one back. by Jackson Borden. And then Gooch will play it ahead, trying to find Campanelli. Campanelli was losing her breezers for a second. Gooch surfs it. Ashburn drags past. They get in. Chenzo paddles to the side. Junior Rebels collect on the wall. They try to chip it up. Ashburn cuts it off. They play it back towards Chenzo. He pokes it away. Ashburn turns and fires it back in. Kicked this side by Chenzo. Rebels collect. Gooch plays it up the wall to Tanzola. Tanzola chips past in the soft ice. A foot corner right in front of him. He tries to play it back out in front. Stick in the lane by the Ashburn Rebels, and then they're coming the other way. Ashburn gets in there. Borden angles him off and contains him outside the dots. Tanzola will collect off the wall. He stretches it out into the center. Finds Borden. Borden's trying to split him. He's got Newton with him. He's got Gooch to join the rush. He's hauled down. That's got to be a trip. They're not calling anything. These referees might want to get home to see the kickoff. Trying to expedite the game, as that was a trip all day. But we ensue. Play continues. Ashburn gains the line. They step across. Fired in, kicked aside by Chenzo. Ashburn plays it back out in front. The defender's going to step down the lane. Good stick by Thomas Newton. Del Grasso collects it. Skates this one out in the neutral zone. Ashburn will flip it back out into the center. They'll turn up with it. Sealed off at the near boards. Played back across. Del Grasso will collect it. It'll go off the glass. Kept it at the blue line momentarily, but Holzer gains control of the puck. He's coming in. Tries to slide it across. The trip will be called this time. Newton drags past. Ashburn will touch it, and they will be whistled dead for the tripping. So we will go to the Dunlops dude up. We'll have an offensive zone draw to the left of the Ashburn goalie. We're man up. Oh, power play opportunities brought to you by Dunlop's Bar and Grill. Stop over. Tell them Kira sent you today. D'Angelo collects it off the end boards. We'll get around the net, trying to stuff it. It plays out in front. Holzer collects it, fires it in. It gets wide. We'll get to it off the near boards. Try to turn back up into the corner. We'll escape back up the boards. Reverse back down. He plays it across. He finds D'Angelo out in front. Stick to side by the Ashburn goalkeeper. D'Angelo will collect. He'll turn and fire this back to the net. It's going to come to the near corner. Holzer puts the forecheck on. Forces them up the boards. Ashburn able to collect it, and they move out of the zone. They're coming through the neutral zone with speed. Kevin shoots there for contain. They fire it in. It gets wide. It gets out to the sideboards. Played back in. Shoot. We'll ring it up those sideboards. It's kept at the point again. They'll walk it in. Carr challenges. They play it back in. Kevin Schutt's going to get to it behind his own net. We'll try to come out the other side with it. D'Angelo will collect this one. Leaves it for Holzer. Holzer and Carr hit the line with speed. Holzer tries to drag past. He's met by a poke check. Ashburn's coming the other way. They gain the line as they kill that penalty off. They fire it in. It gets up over the glass. Gooch will step to this from the corner. Trying to get back to his forehand. He's met by some resistance, and then he trips a player. We get away with one there. That's Borden coming down the near boards. He's going to gain the line. He's going to load up. He fires. Hits the goalie. Gets in the back of the net. The Junior Rebels, for the second time today, in game number 2 of the day. There's DJ Jack setting off the goal horn. We got Borden, Carr, and Emilio still out there. Emilio's going to step through the lane. He's going to collect this one. He drives in. Leaves it out in the center for Borden. He's trying to find it. It's collected by the Ashburn defender and played up the boards. They try to stretch that ice and flip it back across, but Calvello will get there, lift the stick, and use the end boards. Will ring it around. Gooch will step to it. Emilio collects at the hash marks. He's trying to look. He's got Gracie Carr on the far side, but it's picked off in the slot. They turn. Paddled aside by Chenzo. Carr will turn up the boards, looking for the outlet pass. Borden will pull it up the boards. Carr steps there. She collects it. Tries to chip past. It's kept in. They go back down the boards. Calvello containing along the boards. Rides him off along the boards. Carr will step in and retrieve it. She'll push it back up the boards. Sealed off and thrown back down behind the net. Borden will come out the far side with it. Plays it ahead to Emilio. Emilio's trying to push it deep, but it's cut off. He's outnumbered along those boards. Played back ahead. Played deep, and that'll get in. Chenzo will paddle it aside as the icing was waved off, as the Rebels had to play on that. They keep it. Good challenge. No time call for the change there, but Gooch fights it off. He's going to come the other way, and we're going to get whistled dead for a tripping. So Calvello, go to the box. We'll take a breather for a minute and 30. We'll have a defensive zone draw to the left of Chenzo. 5:39 left in the first period. Junior Rebels 2-1 over the Ashburn Rebels. We're on the man now. We got Kevin Shute, Carter Del Grasso on the back end. Chloe Campanelli and Carter Holzer up front to kill this one off. Shoot for zone. Campanelli's trying to get through the neutral zone with it. Put the forecheck on, but Ashburn collects it up, and they're coming back the other way. They gain the line. They zig. They zag. Good contained by Kevin Shute. It's fired in. Chenzo fights it off. Holzer collects it. Now he's moving north to south. He'll gain the line. He'll drag over. He's on the backhand. Puts it towards the net. Hits a shin pad. Gets into the corner and tries to keep it active. It gets out to the point. Carter Del Grasso will flip this one down, looking for Holzer. It gets past him, but Chloe Campanelli cuts it off behind the net. It's rung back up the boards. Del Grasso will keep. But Ashburn on second effort pokes it out in the neutral zone. Kevin Shute is back and contained. Good stick, good challenge. Gets in on Chenzo and slides through as we tried to collect it. Little miscommunication, and hey, you get pucks to the net. Sometimes good things happen. And that's what happened there. So we'll stay on the man. No, we were man down. Sorry, that's a power play strike by Ashburn. We'll go to even strength with 4:38 left in the first period. We got D'Angelo, Tanzola, Borden, Newton entering this one now. It's out to the sideboards. Tanzola challenges. Ashburn pushes it deep. Calvello will gain control. Try to play it forward. Kept in by Ashburn. They step to the top of that house. A good poke check by Calvello. Fights it off. Tanzola collects it. And now he's coming through the neutral zone with speed. Makes a move at the line. Ashburn fights it off and pushes it the other way. Calvello will get back. He'll put it off the sidewall, or Danny Bender will collect. He'll chip off the wall to himself. Newton. Calvello there. We're bunched up a bit, but the Junior Rebels play it forward. Tanzolo trying to get there. He does. The icing's waved off. So Tanzolo will turn out. He plays it out in front. It's picked off by the Ashburn winger, who was coming in low. Plays it back out. And now they're out in the neutral zone. They gain the Junior Rebels line. Good stick by Danny Bender. That gets off the glass. Settled down by Calvello. He'll put it off the wall. We're trying to find it. It's kept in. Second effort pushed out into the neutral zone. Ashburn collects at their own line. They flip the ice and we're coming the other way. Calvello has a poke check. Second effort gets off the feet and into the corner. Bender will collect. Actually, sorry, it's Borden, number 18. He's driving up the wall. He's hooked. Say it's good. We gain the line. Emilio putting the forecheck on. They flip it back across. Carter Del Grosso will gain the line. He'll try to turn and play it to the net. It's picked off by Ashburn. They're coming the other way. They play at 85 feet. But Gooch is going to get across that blue line. Keep him outside the dots and force him back behind the net. Ashburn will wrap it around. They play it back across. Emilio collects it. Emilio's coming through the neutral zone. He's going to gain the line. He gets to the dots. He's going to circle back. He throws it across looking for Gooch, who was crashing center lane. Ashburn will play it out in the neutral zone. Borden will go back and collect. He gets his toes up, realizing the nerve change. He's trying to come through traffic. Ashburn will clap this the other way, and it gets on edge and rolls past the defenders, and now they're in on Chenzo. They make a move and bury it in the back of the net to take a 3-2 lead with 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute warning of the first period. Ashburn takes a 3-2 lead. So now we got Holzer between Campanelli, D'Angelo, with Shoot and Bender on the back end. This one's collected. It's played off the boards. It's kept in. Holzer will turn with it, trying to fight through the stick checks. He plays it back in. It's paddled aside by the Ashburn goalie. Played up. Good challenge at the line by Danny Bender, but it gets out into the neutral zone. D'Angelo will come across, try to take the hands away. They step through. Holzer challenges. Puck is bouncing around. We're trying to find it. Bender trying to play it forward. It's fought off and carried into the zone where Shoot will contain. Collect it. Plays it off the wall. Finds D'Angelo. D'Angelo is now moving the other way. He passes it across. Campanelli collects it. She's across the red line or blue line. She fires it in. Paddle aside. Gets behind the net. Defender will play it around the wall. We're going to back off that line as we had some chance to probably step and keep, but respecting the guys coming off the bench. They play it across. It's picked off. And then we take the body to interrupt the shot, but the Rebels come out the far side. We will touch it. We will be whistled dead for a roughing or a tripping. They go to the knee, so they call it a trip. That's Kevin Shoot going to the box for 1:30. So we'll be man down again. Thomas Newton. Milo Tanzola up front. Gooch. Calvello on the back end. Carter Holzer was collecting his twig that was left along the boards at the end of his last shift. Puck is dropped. We're back underway. Tanzola's digging. He's trying to find it. The Ashburn collects. They fire it in. Stick aside by Calvello. We'll push it forward. Gets off the wall, and it's coming the other way. Tanzola's going to step into that lane. Finds the puck along the wall. He's trying to play it back across. It's stick aside by Ashburn. And now we're coming the other way. We walk up the wall. Good recovery. Good challenge by Michael Gooch. Newton will collect it at the hash marks. We'll go off the wall with it. Sealed off by Ashburn. They chip it back forward. Newton fights it off. We'll challenge. Wears one of the shin pads. It's out in the neutral zone. They play it back in. Whistle dead for the automatic offsides. .4 clicks left in the period. Philadelphia Junior Rebels trailing 3-2. We're still man down for 49 seconds. This puck is played forward. Trying to find it. Ashburn plays it in. Offsides again. So now we got 9.0 clicks left in the first period. The puck is very important here. We want to know our responsibilities. We want to tie up. Not let them walk through. So Newton falls down trying to collect that puck. They play it in deep. It gets behind Chenzo's cage. We'll try to walk it back out in front, but the sticks were in the lane. Horn will sound, and we will go into the first period break. Ashburn Rebels leading game 2, 3-2. Stay with us. We'll be back for the next 15 in about 120 seconds. Yeah, well, we'll play that hard off the boards. It'll go down. It's going to die, but Ashburn will get back to collect it inside their own line. It's challenged by Holzer. D'Angelo was on it. He blows a tire. So Ashburn will collect. They'll come back behind their own net. Comes out the other side with it. Ashburn's going to take some white ice as we got to turn. Gap up here. Turn it, fire it in. It's paddled aside by Chenzo Salvatore. Play back across. Looking for the guy on the back door. Gets through out to the sideboards. They'll try to go to the point with it. Panzolo will challenge. Newton following it up. Gets it out in the neutral zone. Ashburn brings it back in, but brings it in offsides. I'm going to try to reboot the stream here, as it sounds like we're having some technical difficulties from our viewers on the outside, as the connection's not great here at Hollydale North. You stay with us. We'll be back as soon